Like you got a newer car here. What's it in for?
Hey Aaron, got an '07 Mazda 6. Customer says the check engine light's on.
I got you. Was there any symptoms or just a code?
Customer said it didn't run any different, just the check engine light.
Well, you know as well as I do, if there's a light on, there's a problem. May not be big enough for the customer to notice, but there is a problem.
I think you're right. Anytime the light's on, there is a problem.
Well, I'm sure you already scanned it. What code did you come up with?
We've got a P0455 Evap gross leak code and a P0171, which is a lean code. And as per every manufacturer, you have to diagnose the codes in order. First code first, second code second, in order to get the accurate diagnosis.
I got you. Well, let's get started on the P0455 and go from there.
Great.
All right. A P0455 code simply states that there's a leak in the Evap system.
Evap stands for evaporative emissions. To put it in simple terms, Evap is government-mandated standards that do not allow fuel vapor to be released into the atmosphere unless it's reburned through the engine or released through a charcoal filter.
Yeah, and the Evap system is pretty simple once it's broken down. It consists of a vent solenoid, a purge solenoid, a fuel tank pressure and or vacuum sensor, and a charcoal canister.
The vent solenoid vents the fuel vapor through the charcoal canister. The purge valve reburns it through the engine. The fuel tank pressure vapor sensor ensures the integrity of the system through the ability that it holds pressure and or vacuum.
Up to any diagnosis is a thorough visual inspection. Since we're dealing with an Evap problem, we want to check out the lines and components.
You want to start following your lines from the engine, follow it back to the fuel tank, and then back to your Evap canister. You want to check them for any kind of dry rotting, cracks, or physical damage. From the top of the car, you want to follow the lines from where they come up from the bottom to the purge valve to the intake. Now that we have our code, we want to check our code against technical service bulletins. Technical service bulletins are put up by every manufacturer. They are known fixes to common problems.
After the visual inspection, everything looked to be proper working order and intact.
I just found a TSB referring to the purge valve, talking about it leaking down and causing our code.
Great, Mike. Well, let's start there.
Let's check that and see what kind of results we get.
Wow, if that's what's causing our check engine light to come on, we're going to save us and the customer some time and money.
I'm excited. Let's try it. The technical service bulletin states to unhook the valve electrically, unhook the vacuum line from the fuel tank side. We're going to use a standard inexpensive vacuum gauge, hook it to the back side of the valve, crank it up, and if the valve doesn't seal properly, it will pull vacuum. If it pulls any vacuum, it's a bad valve. Go ahead and crank it up, Aaron. You can see we're already pulling a little bit of vacuum. And the longer it runs, the more vacuum it pulls. We definitely have a bad purge valve. Looks like we found the problem. We'll replace it, clear codes, retest to verify the repair, and we should be good.